Welcome to this video about how to apply for the Disabled Students Allowance and get evidence of a disability or condition. This video covers which DSA application form to complete and how to access this form, what evidence of a disability or condition to provide, when to apply for DSA, and how long the process takes. So, there are two different DSA application forms, a DSA 1 form and a DSA Slim form. You only need to complete one of these forms, so let's now look at which form you should complete based on your circumstances. If you are a full-time undergraduate student and have already applied for student finance, you can sign in to your student finance account to apply for DSA. You should see this in your to-do list, and if not, you should select Change Your Circumstances. This is a DSA Slim form. Next, if you are a full-time undergraduate student and are applying or are due to apply for student finance, you can apply for DSA at the same time. This is a DSA Slim form. Next, if you are a full-time student and applying for student finance by post, a full-time student and not applying for student finance, a part-time student, or if you are a postgraduate student, you should complete a DSA 1 form. Do note that if you complete a DSA 1 form, you will need to reapply for DSA each academic year. You can access this form on our Useful Links page. There is a different process to apply for student finance and/or DSA if you are a student from Scotland, Northern Ireland, Wales, Jersey, Guernsey or Isle of Man. Also on our Useful Links page, you will be able to click on the relevant link to find out more information about how to apply. As an example, let's briefly look at what information a DSA Slim form will ask you to provide. Firstly, you will need to provide your personal details, whether you receive any other financial support, information about and evidence of your disability, which we will look at in more detail later in this video, your consent to share your information where necessary to help you with disability services at the university, your DSA needs assessor and your DSA suppliers, your bank or building society account details should any support costs need to be reimbursed, and finally a declaration to confirm that the information you have provided is true. There is a section of the DSA 1 application form which the university is required to complete. Please arrange an on-campus appointment with a disability advisor to complete this section. If you are unable to attend campus, you can submit your application form with this section left blank, as the funding body will contact the university to complete this section. So, when applying for DSA, you will need to provide evidence of a disability or condition. You will need a report or letter from a medical professional in the form of a doctor, consultant, practitioner, psychologist or suitably qualified specialist teacher which shows that you have a disability or condition. This disability or condition is long-term, where long-term means lasting or having the potential to last 12 months or more, and that this disability or condition impacts your day-to-day life and your studies. If you are unsure about what is considered a disability, this information is provided on Step 1 of the step-by-step guide. There is also a simple and straightforward DSA disability evidence form, which you can ask the medical professional to complete instead of a report or letter. You can access this form on our Useful Links page. However, if you have a specific learning difficulty, such as dyslexia, your evidence needs to be in the form of a full diagnostic report, such as an educational psychologist assessment. If you think you may have a specific learning difficulty and have not been assessed, please contact Disability Services here at the university, as we can arrange for you to have an assessment. please do be aware that there will be a small contribution that you are asked to pay towards the full cost of the assessment. If you already have evidence of your disability or condition, and you feel that it satisfies the criteria, you are more than welcome to use this. However, if you are unsure if your evidence is suitable, you can check with Disability Services. So, once you have completed your DSA application form, you should submit this together with a copy of your evidence of your disability. You must send a photocopied, scanned, or photographed version of your evidence, not the original evidence. You may choose to send these forms in electronic form by email or by printing them and sending by post. Details of where to send your application will be specified on the form. Disability Services are more than happy to check over your application before submission or assist you if you are struggling. If you are wondering when to apply for DSA, the best time is as soon as possible, as it can take a number of weeks to complete the DSA process. You can apply at any point during your studies, including before you start. You can apply as early as March onwards for a September start. So how long does the DSA application process take? You should find out if you are eligible for DSA within 6 to 8 weeks of applying. If you are eligible, you will then need to book a study needs assessment. Each assessment centre will have their waiting times displayed on their websites. Then you should find out what support you are entitled to within 10 working days of the funding body receiving your study needs assessment report. You should then receive your DSA support within up to 14 weeks total from start to finish of the DSA process. To find out more about DSA, take a look at the rest of the information on the step-by-step guide. And if you need any further assistance, please reach out to Disability Services at disability@hud.ac.uk.